What if you never have the right amount of money? What if you never get the job? What if you never find the right person? What if you never just find yourself upon these things that you always keep saying that you're waiting to have more of? More time, more opportunity, more money, more status, more all this stuff. But what if it doesn't come whenever you just saying that you're going to wait for it? What if it comes when you make a decision that could change your life? At one point in time, I didn't know if I really wanted to do a podcast, but I always wanted to talk. But at the time, I was more focused on running track or going to school, doing whatever I was really doing at the time. But you know what? I didn't have a microphone. I didn't have anything really. But it wasn't really until a certain point in time when I just made a decision just to start, just to buy the cheap microphone, just to use my phone, and just to record, just to practice over and over again. And it wasn't for a while when I wanted to just do audio stuff. And then one Christmas, my brother bought me a Blue Yeti microphone, and my mom bought me this sign that you see back here. And then all these things started, you know what I'm saying? It's not until now I want to do YouTube. And it's not even to say I'm the most successful. I'm not booming. I'm not doing none of that. But it's just to say that if I just would have waited, right? And now Kids Room Podcast is, 5 years old now, starting this year. It's 5 years of just making a decision. And I've met people through it. I met other content creators. I've met people through it. I got an opportunity just from talking and people listening to my video. And just to say that people have come to me, even if it was just one person or 10 or whatever, saying that whatever I was saying, it changed some of their perspective, or it helped them out a little bit, or maybe they were going through something. That's what they really needed to hear. But it's not about what I say or do, but it was just a decision that I made, and what helped me feel better, helped me feel fulfilled. And it was some point in time when I realized, after I tore my Achilles, and that really changed my whole life, my perspective on life, on how things were, is to say that what it says in Psalms chapter 90 verse 12, that is actually true, that teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Right? That wisdom, it's not about time, but it's about experience. It's about decisions. It's about failing time and time and again, and learning over and over and over again. It's not always about the successes. And that's not where wisdom comes from. Wisdom comes from when you're down and out. Wisdom comes from failure. Wisdom comes from experience of knowing that I shouldn't do that again. Or maybe this probably might be better for me. Or maybe I made this decision a long time ago, and the fact that I made that decision is probably one of the best decisions I make. I've learned this, and I've met these people, and I've done these things, and I've seen these places. It's because wisdom means that you know how valuable time is. You have one life. One. You go around one time. There is no more time after this. There will never be another you. There has been another you. Never has been. It doesn't matter if you came from your parents or not. They're different than who you were. So you can't judge and think that time is not of the essence, that you can't have a sense of urgency. You can't afford that. Right now, especially if you listen to this and you're in your late 20s and your 30s, I'm not saying grind until your brain falls out and you ain't sleeping. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you got to realize how valuable time is. So make that decision and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to have made it in the next 2, 3, 4 years, but at least you have decided that you made that decision and you're proud of it and you take pride in it and you're working on it. Don't just make a decision and quit. Make a decision and work on it and give the grind to it and give it the amount of time that it needs. Give it the consistency. Water it. Give it the foundation. Give it to nice care. Clean it up after you get it. Don't just get something and never clean it. Get something that you appreciated at one point, especially when you got in the beginning, and constantly polish it, constantly renew it, constantly build on it, and grow each and every day. That's how you know. That's when you are showing yourself this is what really matters, because we wait so long before we really try to take life to another level. But it's not saying that my life has changed in crazy amounts, which it really has. Me personally, my life has changed in crazy amounts of levels, but it didn't even take money. Most times I haven't even hit 6 figures. I haven't hit no amount of money that's changed my life. But my life has changed in so many different ways. because I probably made a decision that I didn't even realize that was probably going to indirectly affect me and give me opportunities and give me ways of blessings and things that I didn't know that was going to happen. But God led me down a pathway that I didn't even know one doorway was going to lead to 10. One doorway was going to lead to many. And that whenever I found an opportunity that God has blessed me with it and continue to build on it each and every day, people want to look at you and think that whatever you have it all. But realize that people that might think that they look like they have it all, but they were blessed with so much. But because of what they decided to do, because of one decision and the work that they put in and day out, and they started doing these things, they were given so much more. Person that had one gift and invested it ended up with 1,000 other things. The person had 2 gifts and grew those. It was blessed with a whole bunch more. But the person that had many gifts and kept it for themselves and never planted it and never grew it, they only kept those exact gifts, never had abundance, never grew it, never had branches with fruit on it that bear fruit. That bore fruit, right? It was never they never grew the tree that could grow into many trees, grow into a harvest, grow into a garden to feed many. But the person that had one, that had 2, they were able to feed millions because of what they grew, because of what they worked on, because of what they cared about, and continue to show it the time and the care that it needed to have. Know that it doesn't mean that your one life is to be waited for, but to know that your one life is just a decision away. And you just can't keep waiting so long before you make that decision. But I appreciate y'all. Know that y'all loved and blessed as always, bruh. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the channel. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.